Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Pikmin 2 playthrough. Last time, we entered the perplexing pool for the first time, found yellow Pikmin, and then very quickly entered the Citadel of Spiders, the first dungeon that we are tackling of the perplexing pool. Now, this is where things start getting a little bit tricky, because there's a Wollywog over there, and a bunch of fire. 2 Wollywogs. And then we have these enemies. These are called Dweevils, and they're some of my favourite enemies in the whole game because they like to pick stuff up, including treasures, as well as other enemy corpses, which is just really funny. Right, this is a bit of an unlucky floor. I appear to be just up. So much for that. I thought I was out of his spawn radius, but I guess not. Silly Wollywogs. Right, can I go a back route and perhaps sneak up on them? I mean, I can make another way here. I mean, that could work. I'm not too worried about the Dweevils. Those are fiery Dweevils, and what they do is if you attack them, they basically make a massive fire. Gosh, that red Pikmin was making me a bit worried. Okay. I'm gonna get my purples. And I'm gonna try and bait him over. No, he's not having it. Okay, plan B. Louis, you can be the bait instead. Why did it throw one purple and the rest were red? I was trying to throw purples and it's just like, nah, you can throw reds. Right, can you throw purples this time? Well, this is a very slow start to this episode, huh? Right, throw purples this time, please. Cool, okay. It's gone. And I didn't lose any Pikmin. Right, well the problem is a Dweevil's just going to pick it up. Oops, right, I'm not fireproof on this one. I'm used to my practice file, which I am fireproof on. Can I sneak this by? No, you're going to walk straight into the other one. Well, there it goes. Yeah, that's what Dweevils do. They pick stuff up. I mean, it's probably the least annoying enemy in this game, to be fair. Well, nah, other than the harmless ones, right. We'll go for bait part 2. Using Louis as bait seemed to work quite well. Okay, that should be good enough. Well, I got the Dweevil as well, or one of them. Okay, well, the Wollywogs were the biggest problem. So, glad that's been resolved. Okay, let's carry on now, shall we? Let's get... Well, first of all, I would like my treasure back. Yeah, that's what they do. You really don't feel like picking anything up, do you? Or do they only go for stuff that the Pikmin are carrying? We've got some... This isn't in the America version, yeah. You get a Wilson's tennis lid instead. We got another drink, which is something I haven't had because it's not in the UK. I guarantee you, if I try to pick this up, you're going to suddenly want it. Is that what's going to happen? Nah, you don't care. Fair enough. Still like Dweevils, they're a really funny enemy. We got some lipstick. Lip service, real. Okay, you're gonna get in the way when I try to take that back, so sorry, but you gotta go. Oh, an egg jump scare. We've really got that far in the game, have we now? So, basically, this game will now jump scare you with traps. Sometimes they aren't that bad, sometimes they are. And be warned, they can drop enemies from the ceiling. Very scary when that happens. You remember me saying that this was an evil game in an earlier episode, or I believe I did. I might have said it to a friend off camera, but... Pikmin 2 is an evil game. It is very mean later on, and this is only the start. Paradoxical Enigma. Okay, where's the rest of it? It's a rubber ducky. So, be prepared in this game, because eggs dropping from the sky is the least of my worries. Right, that didn't take so long. I didn't see what time I started my recording, so I'm going to check real quick. Gosh, that took me nearly 10 minutes just to do that floor. That's not very good. Right, sub-level 3 next. I remember this one not being too difficult. Ah, it's this one. Okay. This one has a bunch of new enemies. Yes, okay, so this is the electric floor. Right, so we've got new enemies in here. These are node beetles. What these do is, if they're on their own, they are harmless, but when they are next to each other, if I can show them off, they will do that, and then they will try to connect with another one that's also doing that. Like there, look, these two are definitely going to connect. Yeah, and then they make a big line of electricity, which any Pikmin that gets caught in that is instantly dead. And then we've got swooping snitch bugs, which we've seen before. Right. We're going to get rid of the anode beetles, just so that the rest of my Pikmin can actually go through here. These things aren't too bad to deal with. You don't have yellows, though you're in for a terrible time. Which is why you want to go in this dungeon after you found the yellow Pikmin, not before. We're not electricity proof, so we needed to be careful there. Also, you have to throw them on, otherwise they are not able to be defeated. Gosh, I suck at aiming. I'm so bad at aiming with yellows because they throw higher. So it takes them longer to fall. What is in there? An underground treasure. Okay, I was about to say that was pointless, but clearly not. If there is a treasure in there. And this one's all on his lonesome for some reason. You've got to be careful with electricity in this game. It is by far the most dangerous hazard. Any Pikmin that touches an electricity hazard, even if it's for just a very short moment, is instantly dead. And trust me, you don't want your Pikmin to instantly die. Right, where haven't I gone? I haven't gone over there. We've got 2 treasures there. I'm going to do a bit more exploration. Okay, so this part of the cave is just completely and utterly pointless, I see. Legitimately nothing there. Okay. No idea what that product is. I think this is only in the Europe version again. Another product I've never had. Now the sad thing is that, well, I don't know if it's a sad thing really, but in the Switch version all the product replacement got removed, I guess because Nintendo needed a license. Oh yeah, no, there's no wonder I've never had that, it's fish again. Okay. Right, so we need to get that underground treasure. And that should be the last treasure on this floor. Ah! Enemy jump scare. Okay. We got swooping snitch bug jump scared. Could be worse. Right. Oh, yeah, that thing's dead. Just a clan, or half a clan, basically. Yep, that's the last treasure. Excellent. We are done with this floor as soon as they get that swooping snitch bug back, which every little Poco helps. Right, down we go. Sub-level 4, I believe, is the hardest of the sub-levels, and I think it is the one before the last floor. Oh yeah, it's the wiggly one. Right, new enemy. Well, not really, these were in Pikmin 1. water dumples quite often in pairs. They're just Pikmin eaters. They're just munching your Pikmin and that's it. Ah, okay. It is this floor. I thought this was in a different cave. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that at the end. Just because you got to be a bit careful on that one. Right, we'll take out the fire first. Well, we know where our escape is. Oh, water dumple. Let's not go there with reds. Okay, any more fire? Oh, you're in a really good place for me, actually. That's very handy. Okay, there's a white candy pop bud, which we will definitely be using. Find a place to divide. We'll use our reds for this, just because most of my reds will be converted. Sorry, red Pikmin, but unfortunately you will be converted into, well, more useful colours. Okay, so we got a new enemy that we just saw. This is called, wherever it was. Where was it? Oh, it's the other side. It's called the Hermit Crawmad. What these guys will do is they will stay in their little nest there. When a Pikmin is nearby... Okay, you gotta be careful with these. Oh, he got bored. We'll dive at them, and that's when you strike. If I can get my purples. Okay, that was really bad, because I didn't have my purples out. If it gets a Pikmin, it will charge straight back into its nest. But the reason why that's a good placement for me is because it gets stuck when going up walls like that. When it gets stuck on a wall, you can strike very easily. Is there even anything behind that? Oh yeah, there is actually a treasure. Never mind. I was going to say that's useless again. There's quite a lot of treasures on this floor then. I don't remember there being this many, but okay. So we'll get that. We'll get this. We have this little chocolate that this thing somehow managed to eat without digesting it. I'm not going to question it, I guess. Oh look, this treasure's worth less than the Empress Bulblax was. We got Bowser's Matchbox Company, which is pretty cool. And then we just got a chocolate here. King of Sweets, which is again worth the same as Empress Bulblax, so not the best treasures on this floor. Okay, there's one more somewhere. Is down. Oh yes, this little pocket watch. This one's a pretty sweet and wholesome treasure. Time capsule it's called, and I've just realised that this episode is definitely going to override because there is no point in me recording a 5-minute episode in the next one. Well, looks like you guys get a bit of a longer episode, which I'm sure most of you won't mind. Okay, why is there fire over there? Let's go have a look. Is there even a point in going down here? Because there's no treasures. Okay, it just loops back around, does it? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Wasn't really any point to it, I guess. Right, let's go. Delve deeper with your Pikmin? Yes, we will. Right. I'm fairly certain that this is the last floor. If it is not, then I will be ending the episode off. If it is, which I believe it is, then we'll carry on. Because there's no point in me... Yeah, this is definitely the last floor. There's no point in me doing a 5-minute part. Because that's no good, is it? Then I just have to splice them together, which is just more effort. Right, so once again there is a boss on this floor. Every single cave from here on out will have a boss on it, so... But there is a very well hidden treasure in this cave as well that a lot of people miss. And it should be on here by the looks of it. It's an underground treasure. And, well, in this cave, there seems to have been a theme, if you haven't noticed. On floor 1, we had shearwigs and little leaves that were running around. Oh, well done, okay. So on floor 1, we had shearwigs and a little bunch of leaf insects that were running around. We had swooping snitch bugs and anode beetles on floor 3. We got a real diamond, nice. So, if you haven't put 1 and 2 together, there's going to be a boss that is bug themed, and, well, isn't it our old friend Beady Longlegs? Okay, Beady Longlegs is a lot easier to take down in this game. You want to use yellows, and you want to stay away from him this time, rather than be near him. Wait for him to drop down. If a yellow starts, or if a Pikmin starts going near his legs, call them all back, because that will get crushed immediately. Whoa, that was close. That was really close there. I'm surprised I got away with that. Okay, I need to stop being so rash. I nearly lost a bunch of Pikmin there. Okay, that was... Yeah, I made the right call there. I was going to shake them up. You don't want to go too far back, but of course you want to keep an eye on where he's going. Okay, I'm going to wait till he drops back down. Unlike on Pikmin 1, you don't have to worry. You have unlimited time to take this down. Because time doesn't pass when you're in a cave. That does on Pikmin 4, though. Get off his legs. Terrible. You'll also notice he respects social distancing a lot more in this game. His legs are way further apart. Got him! Nice. No deaths. I did that absolutely horrible, so I'm very surprised that I had no deaths. But yeah, he's way easier in this game than he is in the other Pikmin 1. Because he stands a lot further apart. Sweet victory. The giant insect's body has crumbled to dust. I am quite relieved to know I won't have to store such an enormous bug. Analyzing soil samples. Anomaly detected. What's that glittering widget? Right, so this won't have a benefit to this Let's Play, I'm afraid, because I won't be covering what this unlocks, because I don't have a friend to do it with, because I don't have any friends who like this franchise, unfortunately. Yeah, not loads of my friends have either never heard of Pikmin before, or they've never played it. And the only one who has is my best friend. I tried to get him to play this game, he didn't want to, so no point. The key. This object seems familiar. I will combine it with the President's Parallel Dimension Controller. Alert! Sensors indicate a massive dimensional shift at a distant location. I'm receiving a message from a far-flung dimension. Displaying message now. Challenge mode can now be accessed from the title screen. It appears to be total gibberish. Hopefully the message has reached its intended recipient. I will name this apparently worthless device the key. Yeah, a little fourth wall break there. I don't even know I'm getting all my Pikmin together. Right. That's Citadel of Spiders. No deaths, just like my practice file. I had no deaths on my practice file, so I'm glad that I had none on this one. That was the first cave on my practice file where I went deathless. 78 from enemies, though. That's not bad. Well then, I would say that went rather well. I would say that this was a pretty good day in the game for me, because I didn't bottle. Well, we'll head back to the perplexing pool, where we have literally got 3 seconds until the day ends. And we now have 40% of the debt. We're nearly halfway there. That's pretty convenient, wasn't it? Yeah, can't lie though. I was so scared that the risk that I took in the previous episodes was not going to pay off. And if it didn't, I would have been in big, big trouble. Just wait till we get to the parts of the game. Wow, I'm glad we're not out here. I'm sure glad that they're out here and we're in here. Classic Scooby-Doo reference. Any of you got that? But, yeah. Just wait till you get later in the game where several of these caves are going to take numerous episodes to complete. Got a huge haul today. 853 Pokos, which is an awful lot. We had a couple of Pikmin demises today, though, unfortunately. 2 lost in battle. But compared to my practice file, this is going pretty good. At this stage, I had nearly double digits. And we still gained more Pikmin than we lost. 64 yellows, though. That's actually really good. Olimar, terrible news. I thought I went to Happy Hokatate Savings and Loan, but it seems that my loan came from the shop next door, all-devouring black hole loan sharks. Whoops. Yeah, his voice is going to change every single time I get these, because I can't remember what voice I used for him. I just remember the ship's voice. Right, so we are well over our 20 minutes. It's time to end the episode. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And next time, well, we're going to head back to the Awakening Woods now that we have our yellow Pikmin. See you guys next time.